I got a Supreme Excel 818 package that will put you in a position to access double-digit funding. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, I want to make a very short video on opportunity within you. I want to speak to my audience who feel how I feel and who's going to take the urgency to change their conditions without no excuses. I'm going to first off by saying this. Life is precious. We have a short period of time to make our mark in this world and to leave a legacy to our family. Whenever God has a calling on you and he has an assignment for you, here's how you can tell when God has his hands on you. Have you ever woke up, you have to be to work Monday. When it gets Saturday, when Saturday comes, you get depressed. When Sunday comes, you get angry. That's normal. But when you go into the work environment, it rejects you. How do it reject you? The people are rejecting you. And I have came to a sound conclusion that it's not them that's rejecting you, it's God rejecting you from that environment. When God has an assignment for you, he wants you to fly with eagles. Stand amongst the lions. Point blank, period. But he wants you to fly amongst the eagles. If you find yourself being tormented, you are being tormented by pigeons. It is what it is. Pigeons think small. When the environment rejects you, sometimes we can look at that from an immature mindset and start blaming it on the people. Absolutely not. God is rejecting you away from that environment because he has a calling on you that's bigger than that environment. And he want to put you around eagles. So if God has given you, as he has given me, an assignment to be of service to humanity, then you have to take the wings of an eagle and fly. And that's stepping out on your faith and your belief in God and yourself that you have the ability to succeed. No matter how dark it look, no matter how it seems like it's not going to come together, keep pushing forward. And push forward with the right knowledge. Knowledge is very important for us to get to where we need to get to at a faster rate. Period. But in so giving somebody knowledge, in that has to be identifiable truth. And that what leads me to what I want to offer to the world, or to anyone that feel how I feel. Some of us are not workers. We are entrepreneurs. Some of us are people who provide jobs instead of working on the job. Now, when we work on the job, absolutely. And when we work on the job, we're going to work on that job as if it was our own. Because however much you put into somebody else's job is just how much you're going to put into your own, because it really outlays and identifies a laziness or a person that's a worker, that's going to work just as hard for somebody else's job as his own. He going to respect somebody else's job as if it was his. And that's when God will open up and bless you with the right people around like you, because you have to have workers around you to get certain things done. You have to be a work ant yourself. So, in order for us to close the financial gap quick, we must be introduced to financial literacy. And God has blessed me with my Excel 818 package that teaches you in a very simple, short format how to properly build business credit. And I charge $499 for you to invest in your future. And some might say, why is it so cheap? And I must ask you the question, why not? If God gave it to me, then I must set it at a reasonable price that respects the best interests of the people. And some might say, well, that's too cheap. That's a fraud. That's a scam. This is not for you. These are my blessings that I'm giving away. Point blank, period. And when you read and study business credit, you will see that I gave you a strong foundation to build on. Because it's one thing about business credit, you can't pretend that and you can't fake that. That's something that's real. That's something that we are lacking inside of our own communities, is financial literacy. That's why you see Arab stores, Chinese stores, Indian stores. You know what I'm saying? Every race comes over here and set up business inside our community and provide a service that we can provide for ourselves if we were in tune with financial literacy and understand the relationship of one another. You can't succeed in life by yourself. We didn't come in the world by ourselves. We was birthed into the world individually, but it took two people to get us here. God worked in pairs. He worked in organization. He worked in units. We must become financial literate to close that financial gap and invest in things that's a need, invest in things that's only a need, and only spend your money to make money. Don't invest your money into something that's not going to have a return to it. Always invest your money to make money and never chase money. Just master your skill and what you love to do, and money will follow. God said, first ye seek the kingdom of God, and all the riches will be added. I have a Excel 818 package that's for this type of person. A big thinker, not a procrastinator, and don't look at me as if I'm trying to scam you out of something, because I don't believe in that. But I also believe that we must take chances and risks on ourselves. It's okay to have a job. That's okay. You want to clap for that. But it's always wise to have a plan B and a plan C, because we never know how our jobs may end up. But you can depend on yourself and God, because there's no such thing as a scarcity on ideas. New ideas are always on the market every single day. Technology is always growing. But in order to advance in your idea, you must have finances. You must have money. That's mandatory. You can't survive without it. So I say to this person, to my audience, the ones that's not looking at the price, because when you ask anybody else how to build business credit, it's going to be over $3,000 or $4,000 just to build business credit. And what about the person that don't have that? They only might have just a few $100s. Well, with my Excel 818 package, I'm also going to set up a payment plan for that as well, because I want you to succeed. I want you to win. You know, when I first started building business credit, wouldn't nobody show me how to do it, and they gave me a price that was, you know, it was too much for me at the time because I didn't have it. So I asked God to download me the information, God. Allah, show me how to build business credit. And when you ask God in sincerity, He will start downloading you information on top of information, how to build what you ask Him for. God is the greatest. He's a great God. You know what I'm saying? He's a supreme God. You know what I'm saying? And He will answer you when you call upon Him. So He blessed me with an Excel 818 package that's for humanity. It's for anybody that want to succeed in life. Point blank, period. And when you read my Excel 818 package, can't nobody tell you that this is not true. Can't nobody tell you, I don't care who come before you. I don't care if Bill Gates came before you talking about business credit. You're going to be right in alignment with it, because business credit is a certain structure that you got to learn. And once you learn it, you're going to know it. And when you know it, you're going to know can't nobody tell you just anything. And the ones that talk about it is the ones that don't know nothing about it. I'm not talking the ones that build business credit. I'm talking the ones that kill your ideas before they even surface. You know what I'm saying? You might say, man, I'm about to buy this Excel. Man, wow, that's too much. Oh, man, that might be a scam. Study him or study her. They don't have anything. But they telling you not to invest in yourself or invest in something that's going to make you a better person and leave a legacy behind you. You make the right investments. Everybody here is a part of the body. We must help each other gain ground and get to where we need to be fast. And how do we do that? By helping each other. Man, I got this over here, man. You can use this. I got this over here, man. You can use this. And don't disrespect no person's business. You know what I'm saying? To ask them, well, can I get this for free? Because if you offering a lawn service, you an independent contractor, you a mechanic, you don't want nobody to come to you and say, hey, can you do my car for free? Or can you do my house for free? Or I'm contracting with Amazon. Can you give me your vans for free? That's not gonna happen. Everybody has a service, and a service must be respected. Period. I got a supreme Excel 818 package that will put you in a position to access double-digit funding. Straight up, just like that, if you follow step by step on what I'm speaking about in my Excel 818 package. And I'm not just talking about talking. I'm speaking about from my experience, how I got the double-digit funding. I don't believe in somebody speaking about something that they haven't done themselves. That goes in one ear and out the other. I like those who speak about things that they have experienced, because in they book or whatever program they're trying to give you, you're going to be able to see the experience that you cannot get in a college, that you cannot get, you know what I'm saying, in school. This comes from the raw life of experience. And that's in my Excel 818 package as well. Experience. Absolutely. So this is not to the ones who doubt from the beginning. This is not for the ones who doubt the little price that I got on here. That price is a very respectable price. You know, and people complain about that price. This is not for you. You know, entrepreneurship is not for everybody, and everybody must understand that it's just not for you. Like, you can have your business set up and thinking that you're an entrepreneur, and you're really not. Because when you're an entrepreneur, you exhaust every opportunity that's around you and maintain everything that's around you 100%. You have some businesses that's set up that can access millions of dollars, $500,000, $250,000, but because their business is not structured and set up right, they'll never get that. But if they set their business up properly, with the time they got in business, the bills that they done paid, they probably got good credit, they can access from they 2 years of taxes, they can, or 3 years of taxes, they can actually secure a $500,000 to $1 million loan, depending on what type of business they have and how long they've been in business. It's one thing about money, it's king. But it's one thing about credit, it's power. That gives you the leverage to maximize your potential. Minister Farrakhan told us that a man cannot express his wisdom without knowledge, without finances, without understanding. So, I say this: invest in yourself. I dare you to invest in yourself and try, not try, and strive to make a better way for you, and watch how the heavens and earth open up for you. And I'll leave with this: poverty has no color, nor does success. Peace.